What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of Elite Fleet. And I want to let you guys know, kids are not fulfilling, all right? And kids can be a blessing, but in the wrong situation with the wrong person and at the wrong time, kids can be a burden. And it's not a popular thing to say, so you don't hear it much. But it needs to be said more. It needs to be stated more. And this is a gender-neutral video, but especially for the women, because so many women think that kids are going to fulfill them. So many women think that once I have this baby, I'm going to feel all right. Or once I have this baby, I'm going to have a family. Or once I have this baby, I at least always have someone who loves me. And it's just not true. A kid is not going to fulfill you. A kid is not going to bring you happiness. A kid is not going to make a man stick around. A kid's not even going to give you a whole family. And a kid's only going to guarantee to give you someone who will love you, okay? But someone who's also going to be a major responsibility to you in the long run. And again, I'm not telling anyone not to have children. I just want you guys to think about this as a whole perspective. So many people get caught up in like what the kid could be. For example, like as men, so many men want to have a kid. Really, they just want to have a son. And why do so many men want to have a son? Like, let's be honest with ourselves. A lot of men want to have a son because they think their son's going to be just like them. He's just like me. That's what you think. We're going to play the video game together, and he's going to be a football or basketball or baseball star, and we're going to talk game, and he's going to get all the chicks, and we're going to box, and we're going to play fight, we're going to pump iron together, and that's what y'all think. And you know what happens a lot of the time? You have a kid, and it's a little girl. And now, if you have a daughter, the dudes who have daughters, they know it's daddy's girl, so that'll end up being your best friend, right? But you got some men who never even get to that point because they're mad because they had a daughter. They don't even treat their daughter the same. They walk away from their daughter, which is crazy. Or you have some men who ultimately get the son, and honestly, the son most of the time can't live up to the expectation that's set by the father. I repeat, the son a lot of the time can't even live up to the expectation that was set for his father, because a lot of men never consider, what if your son don't like sports? What if your son don't like video games? What if your son don't want to lift weights? And what if your son not a playboy and he don't really interact with the ladies like that? What if you have a son who's a gamer and he likes to play musical instruments, so he's in the band, okay? He's a band camp kid, and he's just passive aggressive. You know, he don't really like to, like I said, pump iron or be all amped up or none of that stuff. He just like to play his game, read books, and play his flute boy. Now what? What are you going to do? And a lot of y'all get mad, or a lot of y'all try to toughen the kid up, or a lot of y'all try to still live vicariously through your son and force him to be something that he's not, which is not going to make him happy, which in turn makes you depressed, when you should just be happy that you have a son, a smart son, a fully functioning son. Now, it's not all men, but a lot of men, they have that problem. A lot of women, okay? When they think about kids, all they thinking about is the cute aspect of the kid. I'm going to dress it up in all these pretty colors, and I'm going to get them all these little cute onesies, and I'm going to get her these types of shoes and the little frizzly socks, or, you know, I'm going to walk him around, and I'm going to put him in his little suit and tie with his little bow tie. It's going to be so cute. But they don't think about those late nights and early mornings where that baby waking your ass up 5 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, you just went to sleep, all right? You got to try to get the baby back to sleep. Baby hungry, the milk ain't coming out the breast the right way, you got to pump in the middle of the night, your breast sore, it's cracking, it's bleeding. You're not thinking about all that. Ladies, y'all be in La La Land. Y'all do it. I ain't mad at y'all. I'm just saying, y'all think about all the cute stuff. We're going to wear matching outfits on Christmas, matching PJs, and we're going to all dress up as one scary family for Halloween. That's all y'all think about is the good stuff. Y'all don't think about how that baby going to be shitting all over the place. Baby going to be boo-booing everywhere, boo-booing all over your clothes. Little boy going to pee in your face. You going to go change his diaper. He going to let it off. You going to be like, He going to be peeing in your face. Baby going to throw up on you at least 6-7 times. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. I ain't even got no kids yet. I seen it enough. The baby going to throw up on you. You better hope the baby don't throw up in your mouth, all right? Kid going to grow up, have a whole attitude. Just like I was telling the guys that you think your son going to be one way, he probably going to be different. Same thing with the girls. It's mama's boy, all right? You and your son probably going to be like this. You have a daughter, shoot. She going to grow up. She going to have an attitude. You can't tell her nothing. She thinks she the hottest one around town. You going to want to smack that. She going to be getting smart with you all the time. Mom, what you know? You old. Your boob sag. You like, girl. Y'all not thinking about all those. Y'all not thinking about none of that. She going to want to go and do hood rat things with her friends. She twerking. She dressing like a thought. She sneaking out the house. You like, man, what's wrong with this girl? She not listening to me. It ain't gonna be as easy as y'all think, man. Kids be sick all the time. The kid making you sick. Kid got a runny nose. They gonna reach in their side pass, try to hand it to you. Just seen them wipe their nose. You like, ew. You better pretend to eat it. You like, you try to throw it in the trash. You're not thinking about all that, all right? And let me tell you guys something else that a lot of times y'all don't think about when y'all think about these kids. See, y'all don't think about the daycare. Y'all don't think about who's gonna watch these kids. All right, because going back to what I just said, your family always gonna, when you're pregnant as a woman, okay, or when you get a woman pregnant as a man, your family's always gonna tell you they're gonna be there. Yeah, we got y'all back. We'll watch the kid for you. You don't have to pay a daycare. You don't have to quit your job. All right, you don't have to run home. We got you. We got your back. And then guess what? The baby wake their ass up at 3 a.m. The baby wake them up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, all through the middle of the night, crying. Baby won't go back to sleep. You only gave them 3 bottles of breast milk. The baby went through 2 during the day. They only got a half of one left. The baby hungry. He need a whole one, but you not there. You at work, or you took a break, or they trying to give you a break. So the baby crying until it cries so back to sleep because they ain't got no more milk. All right? Family going to be strong for the first 2-3 months. Let's see how strong they is after. And that's assuming you have a good support system in the first place. Most of the time, you're going to end up having to get some type of daycare or some type of extra care. You're not going to be able to just solely rely on your family to take care of this kid. And that's when we start getting the financials. Daycares, if you're lucky, on the cheap end, usually going to be at least $600. If you get real lucky, you might find one for $3 or $4. But I would question the care you're getting into that daycare and what they doing to your kid. Because, again, besides aunts and uncles and cousins, all right, daycares, all right, especially early schooling, is the most likely places where your kid's going to be assaulted or touched. But that's neither here nor there. A regular daycare, like I said, on the low end, if you're lucky, might be $400, but usually it's $600 to $1,000. And I ain't talking about a month, I'm talking about a week. That's right, a week. That means you're going to be paying anywhere from $2,400 to $4,000 for a daycare. Can you afford that? Did you take your time to put yourself in a financial situation where that wasn't a burden? Are you and your man still together? Or you got to go downtown and stand in that long-ass line and wait 5 hours to hope that you get a voucher to assist you in paying for that damn daycare, okay? Or when your kid gets sick, all right? Do you have enough time to leave work and just call out of work and go and get your kid because your kid's sick and you ain't got nobody to take care of your kid or come and get your kid for you? All right? Do you have the ability to be able to do that? These are things that people don't think about. Your relationship. How stable is your relationship? Because people say all the time, there's no right time to have a kid. And let me tell you guys right now, that's cap. And this is the gym. Somebody timestamp this for me. There is a right time to have a kid. And the right time to have a kid is when you're 1, financially stable, all right? And when you're 2, in a loving relationship with someone that you're married to, all right? Because this is going to be the next thing. Some people will say, well, Alex, marriages don't always work. What happens if you get married and then you get divorced? Well, here's the difference. You get married to a man and you get divorced, then y'all co-parent. You're not going to be a single mother if you're a divorcee. You're not. You're not going to be a single mother. A man's not going to marry you, all right? Go that far to marry you and then have kids with you and it don't work out and he abandons his kids. That's not going to happen. You're going to co-parent, which, hey, good for you, okay? You also have the added security of alimony and the added security of child support. Now, if you just have a baby with a brother, all right, now all you got is child support. And that's assuming his ass got any type of money and he can even pay it, because I told you guys before, over 60% of child support cases never get paid in full. Most men ain't paying their child support. They don't got it, all right? And even worse than that, you might not have a man around at all. A man who's not committed to you, damn sure ain't gonna be committed to that kid. He might up and leave you both. And as a man, same difference. Did you love this woman? If you didn't love the woman enough to make her your wife, if you didn't love the woman enough to stand before God or stand before your religion or your spirituality, whatever it is that you believe in, and say, this is the one, I want to have a family with her, why are you having a baby with her? Because to be honest with you, having a baby with a woman and being married to a woman ain't that different. There's so many men out here who got kids and they talking about, I ain't gonna never get married. Bro, you already married. You got a kid with this woman. If you plan on being anything but a deadbeat, you might as well have married her, because she's going to be in your life for the rest of your life. I repeat, she's going to be in your life for the rest of your life. All right, y'all going to have to pass that kid off every weekend or every summer, however y'all got it divided up, okay? Every big moment in that child's life, guys, she going to be there. All right, she going to be at the graduation. All right, she's going to be there when he first go to pre-K or when she first go to kindergarten, middle school graduation, high school graduation, college graduation. When they get their first big promotion or their first big job, she's going to be there. Their big football games or basketball games or cheerleading practices or band recitals, she gonna be there. All right, when they get married, she gonna be there. All right, when they get sick, she gonna be there. She's gonna be there at every phase. You cannot get away from the baby mother, assuming that you plan on being in your kid's life. So why would you want to have a baby with a woman who you don't even judge or look at highly enough to want to marry? Now again, if you marry a woman and it doesn't work out, hey, it happens that way sometimes. But chances are, I gotta trust your judgment. If you love the woman enough to marry her, and y'all get divorced, if nothing else, you can assume she's probably not gonna be a headache. And guess what? If she is a headache, hey, the chances are a lot lower that she's going to be a headache to you than if you were to just go out here and skeet in some random chick. Your probability of having a baby mother terrorist shoots through the roof if you just out here skeeting in a regular chick. And it also shoots through the roof if you don't become a high earner before you have that kid. Women are a lot less likely to give you smack when they know you can change their life and their lifestyle. They're a lot less likely to divorce you when they know you can change their life and your lifestyle. So again, that goes back to what we were just talking about. Do you have the finances to make this situation comfortable? Do you have the partner to make this situation comfortable? And then, certainly not least, are you fulfilled as a whole? As a man, are you already in your purpose? You already doing something you love? Your business already established? Are you already happy within? How you gonna win when you ain't right within? That's Lauryn Hill. That's a gym. But seriously, are you happy within? Have you already done everything you wanted to do in life before you had this kid? Have you traveled? Have you taken the time to travel? Have you taken the time to learn yourself? Learn what you can and can't tolerate in a woman? Okay, like I said, get into your purpose. Love your life. Do what fulfills you. Ladies, same thing. Are you happy? Do you love yourself? Do you look in the mirror and smile? Are you proud of your life's accomplishments? Have you taken some time to get to know yourself, get to love yourself? All right? Have you gotten your stuff somewhat together or found a man who has his stuff somewhat together and has decided to bring you into his kingdom and he has a kingdom? Or are you out here just searching for love blindly because you never have it? Are you a broken woman who's just going with any man who seems like he loves you, or having a kid with any man who seems like he loves you because you're just looking for love? Which one are you? That's very important too, guys. Are you fulfilled within? Again, how you going to win when you ain't right within? Because the kid isn't going to fulfill you. A kid's supposed to come when you're already happy with yourself and your life and your accomplishments, and you're prepared and you're ready and you've built your kingdom and you're set and you're with your woman, and then the kid's just coming to add to you guys' happiness. The kid's coming out a blessing and an already solid foundation. If you bring a kid into a house with a shaky foundation, it's like a tornado. It's like a hurricane. The whole house is going to come crashing down. It's not going to work. It's important to be fulfilled before you have the child. I repeat, fulfill yourself before you have the child. If you fulfill yourself before you have the child will be a blessing. It'll be one of the greatest things that ever happened to you both. And you guys will work it out. If you do not fulfill yourself before you have that child, it's going to fall apart. Just like a relationship or a marriage. If you're not fulfilled, again, how you going to win when you ain't right within? Your marriage or relationship's going to fall apart. And you can blame it on the man, you can blame it on the woman, but at the end of the day, a lot of the time, it's because you ain't fulfilled. It's because you weren't happy. It's because you didn't love yourself. And you seek that validation from your partner instead of doing the work to make sure you were right mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically before you even got a partner. It's the same thing with kids. Kids are not meant to fix what's broken. All right? Kids are not meant to fix what's broken. Now, spiritually, kids do come down to help teach you a lesson, to help you grow, but they do not come down to fix what's broken. A kid's just going to add to the brokenness, and then in the worst case scenario, you might break the kid too. You might pass that bad karma, those negative feelings, on to the kid. So I urge you guys, if you feel like there's a void in your life, if you feel like something is missing in your life, instead of seeking a relationship or having a child, please do not have a child. Take the time. Work on yourself. Get a therapist. All right, figure out what it is you want to do. Get in tune with your spirituality. Meditate. Do whatever it is you feel like you need to do. All right? But do not add a kid to the mix. A kid is not what's missing. A kid is not going to fulfill you. A kid will not make you whole. All right, kids are meant to add to your happiness. They cannot bring happiness. That's not what a kid's supposed to do. Again, just like a relationship, it's meant to add to your happiness. It cannot bring happiness. That's not what it's meant to do. All right, again, right situation. When you are fulfilled, when you are financially stable with someone that you love, and you guys taking the time to enjoy each other, perfect time to have a child. When you are not fulfilled, when you are not financially stable, and you are not committed to someone that you love, perfect time to not have a child. That can be a blessing or a burden. It depends on how you operate and you move. I am Alex, and I am out. Peace.